Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. The proper party ended just a few hours ago, and it looked like an absolute blast. Not gonna lie, watching the videos that were posted on social media and seeing the pictures, I felt a little bit of FOMO. But hey, better to feel FOMO here than when it comes to purchasing cryptocurrencies, I suppose. That's not financially good, but I do wish that it were there. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it due to prior obligations. Ripple only gave about a month's head up on this thing. But I'm glad that a lot of you got to go out there and had some fun. But for the rest of us, we have to live vicariously through everybody who did post pictures and video here. And let me share with you at the outset here of this video a few things that happened. First of all, the price of XRP in the morning started rocketing up, and I'm going to just speculate that it may have had something to do with this. I'll show you the chart in a second, and it didn't exactly stay up there. It came down just a couple hours before the proper party started. There was massive flooding in New York City, which is where the proper party was. It's in the Manhattan Center at the Hammerstein Ballroom, which is actually freaking gigantic, by the way. What else happened? I want to talk about Brad Garlinghouse's remarks because he spoke publicly in front of a crowd of thousands. That's what it looked like anyway. I don't know what the final count is, but this place is massive. It's like several stories, just absolutely packed with people. In fact, I'm going to show you a video of an XRP community member walking down the street showing you exactly how long the line is to get in. It's absolutely absurd. What else we got? Oh, Lenny Kravitz was a musical guest at the proper party. That was pretty badass. What else happened? Oh, we got a picture of the bearable bull. Hang it for that one. There's others. Basically what I want to do for this video is just show you all of this very cool stuff here. And I'm sure there's going to be more throughout the day. I assume that once people go to bed and then wake up, they're probably going to be posting a bunch of additional stuff to social media, but there's already a lot here. And it looked like an absolute blast. But anyway, before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. Oh, actually, one more thing I did mean to say at the outset of the video. Brad Garlinghouse got an XRP tattoo, and he shared it on social media. I'm going to share it with you in this video. And so here we have the price of XRP at 51 cents at the time that I'm recording this. If you look at the screen here, you can see the morning of the proper party at around 7 a.m. Central Time, my time zone. XRP just rocketed up from 51 cents to almost 55 cents, actually. And then it kind of mostly went sideways for, well, a while. Before plummeting down just a couple of hours or so before the proper party started. So my suspicion is that people were reacting to the fact that the party was happening. There have been all these nonsensical rumors that there was going to be some sort of big announcement, super duper top secret announcement to be made by Ripple at this thing, which I never thought was going to be the case. I've talked about this on the channel before. It's just a party. It's an incredible party too. Celebrating that the SEC lost and XRP was found to not be a security. That's what this party is all about. Forget the price of XRP. The purpose of this party is to celebrate that the SEC lost, and they suffered a devastating loss. Still, though, XRP is up 1.7% over the last 24 hours, so it actually didn't go back down, at least at the time of recording this, to the lower level that it was at before that initial pump here. And so then there was also this. XRP Talk and Speculation News on social media platform X shared the video that's on your screen. I'm just going to let this play silent. And actually, in case some of these accidentally play, let me put the sound down to 0. So the video is auto-playing. I'm just going to let these do that. So you can kind of look around. So this was the night before the proper party. Somebody's just already in town and scoping this place out here. So that's what this video is. And that's also what the picture was when I started the video. Here's somebody else, Very Easy Hydroponics Alan, shared this picture outside, and you can see the banners up, the proper party. You gotta love this. Now here, funny enough, on the day of the proper party, did you guys hear about this? This is absolutely absurd. Flooding in New York City. Look at these people trying to go up the stairs here. Massive flood. And this led to somebody, I didn't come up with this joke, but it's pretty damn good, and somebody, it's kind of corny, I guess, but somebody was commenting in one of these videos, of course, XRP Army shows up, and suddenly there's a liquidity problem. Like, oh, it made me laugh, though, even if it's corny. I thought it was pretty good. Here's another one. This one cracks me up, because this is a video that had been circulating, not just within the XRP community, but somebody, I guess it was XArt here on X, took the time to add some of these riddle pictures. You guys, I mean, you know about the riddle culture in the XRP community, which I think is just ridiculous. But anyway, it's hilarious. You've got these the sailboats from the Riddler stuff just floating around in New York City. God, that's pretty damn funny. You gotta look at this little whirlpool. This guy's like, whoa, 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 no. Yeah, I got a kick out of it anyway. Oh, here we have the blockchain backer. He shared this pic. So he was at the famous Wall Street Bull. Took this pic. Looks like it was raining at the time, unfortunately, but still got the cool pic. And fun fact, that very bull, a much younger Moon Lambo, was acting like an idiot and climbed on top of that bad boy. I got a picture of it, which I will never share publicly, but I actually rode that bad boy. I guess that was probably back in my early college days, so a couple decades ago, but what a fun bull. It's anatomically correct, sort of. And then we also have this from Brad Garlinghouse. Check this out. He wrote, looking forward to seeing many of you tonight at the proper party. Excited to bring people together to celebrate what we've collectively achieved. A reminder to the SEC that court decisions matter and that progress is worth fighting for. And then he shared these pictures. I'll just put them on the screen for a second. This is what Brad Garlinghouse shared just with people within the XRP community. You can see there's the line for the proper party. I'll show you more in just a second here, though. And there's Brad and David Schwartz. And check out this. I'll make this full screen. Brad Garlinghouse got an XRP tattoo. This is badass. So he wrote here, and for any announcement that people are wondering about, tonight's event is just a celebration, but I will share my recent addition. And so there you go. And you know what? As long as it's not a Luna tattoo, I say it's A-okay in my book. I mean, by the way, that's a reference to Mike Novogratz. Oh, actually, you know, one more thing. Let me share before I go to the next tab. I wanted to share this. I don't want to forget this. I wasn't willing to pull the picture up because I don't know if YouTube would be goofy about this for any reason. But there's... I can't believe this is so funny. There was an inflatable doll, let's say, okay? And it's the type of inflatable that would be designed specifically, not for children. It was designed specifically for adults. And it was inflated. You got the cut of my jib here? And somebody printed up a picture of Gary Gensler's face and just slapped it right on top of the thing, and it was pretty big. And that was just hanging out at the proper party in this big old ballroom. And so I'm not willing to share a picture. It's floating around on social media. I mean, probably it's okay to post it. I thought about it. I was like, I don't need to be dealing with nonsense in case for some reason that's some sort of violation of something. I don't think it is, but I didn't want to risk it. But I did want to mention it because that's hilarious. Because that means either Ripple put it there, or perhaps more likely, somebody brought it to the proper party, and Ripple was just like, yeah, bring that bitch in. Bring that right on in. It's just Gensler on his face right on this inflatable. Oh, I was laughing so hard. There's a lot of cool stuff and hilarious stuff that has happened here. I wish I could have gone to this thing. But I'll tell you what I won't miss. When XRP hits a new all-time high in interest price discovery, there's going to be so many community celebrations and parties around the world. I'm going to go to hopefully more than one. I will tell you that, and I hopefully meet a bunch of you. And then there was this. Check out this. For those of you who can look, this is a video shared by XRP community member Jenna X. And this is a line before people were let into the proper party, just a bunch of XRP community members. This video, I mean, it goes on for almost 4 minutes. The whole video is her going from the start of the line of people waiting to get into the proper party to the end of the line. And it took her almost 4 minutes to get there. And there was a brief stop for like, I don't know, it was like 10 seconds or something like that when she's talking to somebody in the video. 15 seconds, whatever it was. But she's pretty much just walking the whole time. It took almost 4 minutes to get to the end. And so here's what she wrote. Guys, the line is 49 blocks. I might not make it. If I don't get in, I'm shorting XRP and selling all my bags. And so obviously she's joking there. But, and she's obviously exaggerating about the 49 blocks just for comedic effect. It is funny. You know, obviously you can't walk 49 blocks in less than 4 minutes, which is what she did. I mean, going from the front of the line to the end of the line anyway. So, I mean, you can imagine how long does it take to walk a mile? If you're just going like a regular pace, what's your pace listening to this? Like 15 minutes, 18 minutes, somewhere there, probably anywhere around there would be normal. So you could say maybe she potentially walked somewhere in the neighborhood of a quarter mile, maybe. Could have been a little less, I don't know. But the point is, that's a ton of people. Like, again, I would love to, if Ripple releases the final counts on how many people in it, I would love to see that. But, I mean, presumably, but once you see the pictures from the inside, which I'll show you in a second here, I mean, it just seems like thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And so we're already like 2 minutes into this video, and I'm not gonna, wait for the whole thing to play out here. But I think you kind of get this is what the video is. But the point is, there's 4 minutes of this. So shout out and credit to Jenna X for sharing this. That was awesome. Her video was seen 197,000 times, for good reason. This is incredible, and like our community is absolutely gigantic. Our community is comprised of literally millions of people. And there are people that came from all around the world to get here. And obviously, I would surmise anyway that more people would have come from the United States just because, it's easier, it's less costly, it takes less time. If you're already in the United States, to do this, but still, like massive crowd. So if you ever feel alone, and you might because it's the internet and you feel like you're not physically with a lot of people that are just in the community all the time, I can just tell you right here, like, this is a very real thing. You are not the only one that thinks this makes sense. And you're talking about a sea of, like, here probably, who knows, thousands of people, but globally, it's millions of people that have held XRP, and you're early. To me, that is just absolutely astonishing. And so there's about 1 minute left. It goes back a little bit further, but I think you guys kind of get the point here. Such a cool video. So I'm glad that she took the time to create this and ultimately share it. And then there was a separate video where she was sharing some more of the line here, and I reposted that one. I wrote, and I was just kind of joking here. I wrote, obviously everyone in line here for the proper party is a bot, because that's what the Bitcoin maximalists and XRP haters have been saying our community is comprised of for over half a decade. But they look so real, so lifelike, with the little thinking emoji and the shrug emoji. Because that is what the Bitcoin maximalists have said. There are articles, I've covered them on my channel, dating back years ago, people insisting, all these big follower accounts from these, this XRP army people on Twitter, that's all fake, this or that. And I'm like, no, it's not. I know it's not, especially because good luck faking that on YouTube, which is you beholden to, people who are paying, literally advertisement money for major firms around the planet. If there wasn't reliable data, and you can look at the number of views just for, XRP YouTubers, and you can understand. It's not just, I'm not talking about me specifically, but just on the whole, even XRP YouTubers. It's massive, like tens of millions of views for many, many content creators out there. And that's because there's a ton of us. And we ain't joking around. Like we are an XRP community. It's a very real deal here. And so this just highlights the degree to which it's just made up nonsense. It's just a bunch of bots. No, these are real people. Here we have a picture from David Schwartz. This is before people were let into the proper party. It's just showing the stage. Here's another one. This is from Bank XRP, just showing the stage, I guess right after that he was let in. He said, I made it in. Let's get this party started. And I think that the party went for maybe like 6 hours or so, maybe something like that. Here is a video from Notorious XRP. And here you can see the place at this point. I don't know if it's completely packed yet. I don't know if this is a video I'm thinking of. But either way, you can tell there's a ton of people there already. And it's several levels high. So yeah, this must have been earlier because eventually it got even more packed. And I'll show you some more of that in just a second here. But my God. I mean, with that sea of people, obviously this place got absolutely packed. Here was Brad Garlinghouse speaking. And he went on for several minutes or so, and he was very thankful to Ripple employees, but also highlighted, Stuart Alderati as the main Ripple employee he highlighted, and also David Schwartz. And then also thanked Attorney Deaton, as well as Attorney Hogan. Turns out he was watching Attorney Hogan's YouTube videos. That was interesting. And he might have said Attorney Filan. Attorney Filan is there. I think he said him as well. And then he just talking about how obviously we, our community it's a real thing, and we really did fight back. It's a collective effort in some sense. And the SEC was absolutely defeated. And then he introduced Lenny Kravitz on the stage, which is pretty cool also. Oh yeah, here's actually, since the video is going, there's Stuart Alderati. And then to the right was Attorney Deaton. Here, maybe I can fast forward a little bit so I can show you. Deaton's up here somewhere. 1 second here. What point in the video did he show? I might have gone past it. Hold on. Just trying to grab it. Where you at, John? Where you at? Can't tell where this. There he is. There's John Deaton. Oh, I knew I could find. So that's when he thanking John Deaton, which is awesome. And then here was a post from Attorney Jeremy Hogan. He wrote, "The Ripple proper party was amazing. Thanks, Brad G, for the shout out. And truly, this village beat the bully." And that was a quote from Brad Garlinghouse. He said, "The village beats the bully." So that's what he was referencing. And they said, "And it was amazing to meet so many wonderful XRP people. Thank you for the kind words and love. And then he shared this picture with his wife, Tinvu, the proper party. Then we had this. This is shared by XRP, the Standard Productions. Shared this picture of Lenny Kravitz because he was actually center front. So congratulations, XRP, for getting there. And he shared a bunch of additional videos of Lenny Kravitz performing at the proper party. And I'm not going to take the time to play through it. I just thought it was neat, and I just wanted to highlight it. And then here's another video by Jenna X when she was inside showing Lenny Kravitz, and I think she kind of shows a sea of people also. Like this, I'm telling you guys, this place was absolutely packed, and this definitely seeing this stuff. I was so happy these people, like our community, got to do this and had so much fun. But I definitely, again, admittedly, felt a wee bit, just a touch of the FOMO, you know. But that's so cool. Yeah. Here, let me go back to the beginning. I think she shows some more of the crowd. Yeah, that's just packed. It's just absolutely packed. That's amazing. On a month's notice, too. That's just the coolest damn thing on the planet. Here we have the Bearable Bull. So I know I referenced this at the outset of the video. Now, if you thought that you were going to see his face, womp womp, too bad, so sad. But he was at the proper party. So at least he made it. I wasn't even there. Although my face isn't a secret. I mean, I don't know how many people realize this, but before I even started my YouTube channel, like I shared my picture on YouTube. Like, it's never been a secret. It's just that since I'm a man, I don't take selfies of myself and put them on social media every 5 minutes. I just don't do that. But there are multiple pictures over the span of years on X. It's just been a while since I put one up. But yeah, so good to see that the Bearable Bull was there with Coach JV. Then there was also this from XRP Crypto Wolf. He's showing a picture of the bar. I'm faded at the Ripple party, LOL. And so think about this. This had to have cost Ripple, well, certainly in the six-figure range, but I don't know what it cost to rent out the Hammerstein Ballroom. Maybe that's how you pronounce it. But presumably a lot. And then to pay for Lenny Kravitz, presumably a lot. And then to have an open bar for everybody that's in there, presumably that's a lot. So who knows? Perhaps in the range of hundreds of thousands. I don't know. I'm glad I'm not paying the bill, but they definitely threw a party for the entire community, and it had to have been to the tune of hundreds of thousands. Wouldn't you think, anyway? I mean, I'm just kind of spitballing here, but I would assume that it's somewhere up there, right? Here's a picture from Fox Business journalist Eleanor Terrett, who, of course, has been covering the case. And on the left there is attorney James Filan, and Eleanor Terrett shared the picture and said, "Highlight of the night. Attorney Filan, a wonderful lawyer, human, and friend." And then there was this picture shared by Duke67. This is after it ended, and so this was around, so it was 11:05 p.m. It was posted Central Time, my time zone, and New York, I believe, is just an hour ahead, so this is just after midnight. It was already over. And so Duke67 wrote, "The proper party is over. Thank you, Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse. It was such a pleasure and honor to meet the winners again." Cool stuff, right? So even for those of you that weren't there, doesn't it help you to like feel like and understand like this truly is a big ass freaking community? And no, you are not alone. You are not the only person that thinks XRP makes all the sense in the world. And it's just going to get bigger. And you see the institutions pour money. Like, we are here for a freaking reason. And we beat the SEC. Bunch of baby back biatches, as far as I'm concerned. Bunch of asshat pricks. But here we are. And so I'm glad that those who got to celebrate in person, awesome. And if you're one of the people that did get to celebrate, please, in the comment section below, tell me what it was like. I would absolutely love to hear from you. And share some pictures on social media, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot more. But I just thought I'd get out here, because, again, this thing just ended a few hours ago. So I just collected what I could, and I thought it'd be fun to put something together just to talk about this, because this is something that's, in a way, kind of like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I don't know if Ripple's ever going to throw another party for the community for any reason ever again. But this is just a moment in time. This really happened. It really is that big. And XRP's not going away, folks. It just ain't going away. This is the coolest damn thing. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.